So this is the update on justice for Mohbad. For those who thought that justice for Mohbad will not see the light of justice or the light of progress, well, it is. It is definitely. Now, this is coming from Kemi Ololoyo. There are some updates that have been put on the dailies, the national dailies, but let us quickly go through this one, and we'll be talking more. We'll be breaking it down as justice for Mohbad progresses. According to her, she wrote this: KARIMO subpoenaed WUNMI and incompetent corporate court. That's the title of this. She said, "I am pleased to hear that Magistrate T.A. Sotobi has directed the family of Mohbad to publish the publication to serve substitute service to many key witnesses in his death in a widely read national newspaper and on social media platforms to make the awareness and inquest court case faster. Mohbad's death is approaching a year in 3 weeks. What substituted service means is this: if they cannot serve them in the house that they were supposed to be living in, if they are running from pillar to post, hiding underneath the soil, the rock, well, the court will provide for this service for WUNMI and whoever it is to be subpoenaed, to be called directly, to be informed directly on daily newspapers and on social media. So they cannot say, no, we do not have access to any of this, we don't know about it, we are not informed, and all of that. That will not be possible. She went on to write this: the coroner court approved the application to recall 2 key witnesses, WUNMI Adebanjo, the late Mohbad's common law wife, and ASP Muhammad Yusuf, the investigating police officer, IPO, handling the case, to provide additional testimony. Yusuf botched the case. They did not seize Mohbad's iPhone nor reached out with the power of law enforcement to reach Apple Incorporated, who has the footage on the CCTV camera in an iCloud server. Once that CC footage is seen, the case is solved. WUNMI attacked Mohbad with a sharp object during a heated argument about Liam's paternity. Now, let us pause a bit. According to Spending, who was in that SUV, he said, before we left and after we left the show, and when we got home, the fight or argument between Mohbad, in fact, if it were an argument, all right, people argue, but he said the fight between Mohbad and WUNMI in the SUV on their way home, a very brutal fight, was about paternity. As WUNMI was accusing Mohbad of having a girlfriend, a new one in the UK, so is Mohbad accusing WUNMI of being a transformer, saying, WUNMI, who is the father of this child is not even mine. I will throw this child and you into the ocean. Let us continue. Mr. Aloba's legal team revealed that they had also sought and obtained an order to issue witness summons to individuals with relevant information, compelling them to testify about the circumstances surrounding Mohbad's demise and any potential connections to it. The witnesses are Aziz Fashola, aka Naira Marley, Samson Eletu, aka Sam Larry, Mohbad's sister-in-law, Karimo Ogunbayo, Bola Boluwatife Adeyemo, aka Darosha, who witnessed the fight as it filtered outside and caught on tape. Mohbad's lawyer, Oluwasomi Falade, who has pretty much been protecting WUNMI's interest. FEYISARA, Ogedengbe, the nurse who allegedly treated the deceased during his final days, and Fidelis Esambo, the driver who saw crying. Okay, I think that's an error there. Well, now we've gotten the name of the driver, Fidelis Esambo, who transported him to the hospital with Ade West and others in the car with faces swollen as if they were in a fight or breaking up one. Very important. Finally, an investigation has shed more light on this case. Injustice is a travesty. No matter how much Mohbad disliked me for the little time I knew him, I spoke out on tweets on his October 5th, 2022 alleged bullying by Naira Marley when the whole industry kept silent. I hope his demise is declared a homicide and solved with arrest and prosecution. Nobody is immune. KARIMO will now have to do a video deposition from the US or she'll be extradited from America. I warned her, she was busy TikToking. This is a potential manslaughter case. All investigation can be viewed. All right, so, well, on justice for Mohbad, we stand. Justice for Mohbad is important. Let us ask ourselves important questions. Where is the nurse? Did the police ask the nurse to stay off, stay out? Did WUNMI pay the nurse, Fesayo Ogedengbe, to stay away? What about Fidelis Esambo? Where is Fidelis, the driver? Obviously, he was in that SUV. He was a driver at the West in that same SUV. They all know what happened, regardless of how they said, oh, he was speaking codedly. They all know what happened. Will WUNMI find a way to speak to Fidelis Esambo and tell him, look, man, don't say nothing. Don't do this. Everything will be sorted out. It can't happen anymore. Everything has turned upside down for them. So there is nothing anyone can say, nothing anybody can do about it. The faces, of course, swollen that we saw, definitely they were trying to separate. There must have been something for them to all have that. And also, some people spotted WUNMI. They said she had a cut on her body, somewhere on her face or somewhere. They said she also had some kind of bruises to show that she had a fight with Mohbad. Maybe when they got home, she tried to protect herself. She went in, got a weapon, and she did what she did. Or later, on Monday, after the argument or fight on Sunday, on Monday, they had another fight again. And since she said she was cooking fried rice, she had access to sharp objects. She had used it on Mohbad. And her mom, obviously, trying to cover up, they must have contacted some of the man friend and corrupt police officers. They talked to each other, and here we are, still on justice for Mohbad. I hope this coroner inquest will be faster than what it is. It should be very, very much fast, so that we can go into prosecution, proper court, where justice will be finally served. I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this. Drop your comment, like, and share. See you in the next update.